Hi, my name is Nathan Hatchie, and today we're going to do a comic book review of Berserker, issue number 2, brought to you by RatedComics. I was excited looking forward to get into this book, so let's get started. We start off with Berzerker telling Doctor Diana that his people were nomads looking for a place to settle. Eventually they found a valley that was surrounded by surrounding tribes that were hard to defend against. So this was 80,000 years ago, and he was born to be their protector, so he tells his story how that came about. And during the raid, where these villagers would come in and take away their harvests, and even the women and children were not off limits, Berzerker's mother and father had this discussion like, hey, we have no weapons or the strength or the resources. And the mother's response was, we have the gods that our ancestors prayed into the cave so long ago. And the father said, the gods that I know I still pray to? Yes, what do we propose? Well, we ask him for a weapon. So she gathers some herbs and some substances, and she goes to the cave, and she's like, look, we have no choice but to do this. There's going to be a time and where one day they just decide to take you and me or the entire village. So she prays this una hupa huma nuka nuka apuaha kind of preach. I can't read that. And then before you know it, lightning strikes, and it's just like this massive explosion, this bolt of energy that's just came in. And this lightning figure that looks like it just, hey, I'm gonna do the deed with you. You want a gift? Here's your gift. So later on, before you know it, she wakes up and she's pregnant, and the husband's like, wait a minute, I'm the one that's supposed to be getting it in. Well, we asked for a gift, right? Our prayers are answered. So a baby gets born, and this Berzerker, all cute, blue eyes, and Berzerker bites the nipple. Berzerker, we had this discussion in Berzerker issue number 1. You don't bite the nipple. You messed it up for the rest of us. They get excited. They tell the village people. The village people are like, well, it's just a child. What good is it to us? Look, Berzerker puts his hand in the fire and doesn't even flinch. Then Berzerker tells Dr. Diana that there was something inside of him, like the opposite of how hunger builds. I started to feel desperation of a starving man, but instead of needing food, I was needing to take it, let it out, and gets his first kill with some random kid. I don't know how you apologize to the parents with that one. I'm sorry that my son accidentally, it was a gift from the gods. We'll just replace him with another. I don't know how that'll work. But then it led to bears, and the father was trying to teach him how to channel that and what to channel that rage into. And, but they knew that this was they were going to have to use him with the surrounding villagers to stop robbing them of their harvest. I skipped some other aspects of the book. So when the scavengers came back and Berzerker's mother and father said, hey, we'll offer you a truce, a partnership, they're like, nah, half the fun is just taken. Like, okay, well, we wanted you. So Berzerker, what does he do? He ain't just a boy, he goes ham. Horse what? Man what? Can't touch this. Done and split you in half. Arrows in my back, that's ain't nothing but an itch to me. Rah, rage and stick. Ripping arms and all this. Berzerker's just going straight up Berzerker 80,000 years ago. Well, I guess some things just don't change. Berzerker goes back to him remembering that day he remembered having parents, he remembered having a tribe, he remembered having purpose, and he also remembered that being the last time that he ever felt happy. I purposely skipped over some stuff in this book. It's a great introduction to building up more of the character. The first issue of Berzerker was it got my attention. Head smashing, punching through stomachs and abdomens and ripping each other apart, going Berzerker. This was great backstory building, how Berzerker came about, why, and also the motive behind it. And it's like, okay, having these powers would be cool, but it's also a curse at the same time. That's how he looks at it. What do I absolutely love about this book? Everything. What do I dislike about this book? Almost nothing, except you don't bite the nipple. If you was my son, Berzerker, I will teach you better than that. Joking aside, Berzerker issue number 2. What did you think of the comic? If you have read the comic, comment below, let us know. If you haven't gotten a copy of your comic, go ahead and get your copy from RatedComics.com. If you like the content we're throwing up, go ahead and drop us a like, hit the subscribe with the bell notification, and we'll be sure to get more comic book reviews to you as well as other stuff. Also, we're doing a giveaway. When you like, subscribe, and you comment, subscribe, Berzerker, Rated Comics will be giving away a free comic book. Winner will be announced in the next couple weeks. So go ahead and subscribe and leave a comment below, and we'll be sure to mail you your copy. Thank you for your support. Until next time.